People. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to Yard TV. Welcome to Yard TV. Welcome to Yard TV. Yes, I have a little hiccup, little while. Welcome to Yard TV on a Monday morning. Yes, my people. Yes, my people. Nobody in the chat as yet. Nobody on the live as yet. But the show have to go on. Yes, the show have to go on. People, I come here this morning to speak on the topic of informal settlement in Jamaica. Yes, informal settlement. Enough people would have call it squatting. Yeah, man. And that them call squatting, informal. But people, as I always tell you every time that I come to this platform here, the whole of Jamaica, yes, the whole of Jamaica, yes, the whole of Jamaica, our we call Scotland, yes, whole of Jamaica, my people, are Scotland. And I don't know if you understand, if you understand, what is informal settlement. What is informal settlement? Yes. And that me love, as people coming at the live, them like it up, big up, big up, big up. Me have 2 person on the live. And would you believe it? Me have 1 like already. People, as you no come in, just love up the like no man. Just love up the like, man. Because I don't come with no script, No script. When I come to you, I come just as me is. Because what? I do my research. I do my research and I come to you. Some people may hear me talk, and feel say, me have somebody on the side that help me. I may look up something. The only thing that me have to help me, I Google. And say, everybody go to Google. Yes, everybody goes to Google because Google is the what now? The international teacher. Everybody look up to Google to enter and them now. Understand nothing, them go to Google. But when I come to talk about squatting, don't expect say me I go come and talk about things where everybody are talk about. Yes, I may play a few snippets of what people say because sometimes you have to put up front what people say because everybody's supposed to have a talk in a Jamaica and everybody's supposed to have a say in a Jamaica. So, as I was saying, Some people no understand say informal settlement is what really them call squatterland, you know. No, no. Some people are gonna say, people are gonna say that different. But did you know that I live in a housing scheme? And that housing scheme is almost 60-year-old. That housing scheme is almost 60-year-old. That housing scheme is almost the same age that Jamaica is. Jamaica is 64 year old just what day, last week, And the housing scheme where me live in, the housing scheme that exists from 1975. So officially, that housing scheme there is about 60-year old. And people, would you believe it that people, it has gone almost 3 generations in this housing scheme. Yes, this housing scheme has gone 3 generations of people now. I am what you call second generation. And people, I don't come here to tell you no lie. The only thing that people in this housing scheme have to show, that means say, a man or Andrew Holness can turn up anytime now. The only thing that we have to show is what we call an interim agreement because nobody not get no tie class yet. Nobody not get no tie class yet. So that tell you how the system rotten in a Jamaica. Imagine, I live in this community as a boy from a 9 year old. From a 9 year old, my mama get her house. And my mama gonna heaven. My mama gonna heaven 20 odd year now. 20 odd year, my mama gonna heaven. 21 year to be exact, my mama gonna heaven. And all my mama give me is a interim agreement. And people, from when you look upon me, you know say me a old man. From when you look upon me, you can see say me a old man. Because in a Jamaica, once you reach age 30, them say you're old. And me double age 30. Me double age 30. So me an old man. And up till now, I don't get, I, I should not say I don't get. The people them not get them tie class yet. So these are the things where politicians keep up and two is a scam. The politician them are run a scam in a garden house. So when I see Portia Simpson come in a fair time and hand over little land title, I was saying, oh my gosh, if every politician, if every prime minister was like Portia Lucretia Simpson, there would be a lot of good in politician. But no, 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 no. Some of them just hand out, um, as when me say, one little paper, one little paper. one little paper, one little lease agreement, and them done with you. Done with you. Done with you. Because them is a button. Them a pass on. Is a button. Them a pass on. When them go in a garden house, is a relay them a run. A relay for King Charles. First it was Queen Elizabeth. Now them a run the relay for, for, for King Charles now. So people, don't make them fool you. There is nowhere in Jamaica, nowhere at all. I want to give a joke. I want to give a joke. About 10 years ago, a friend of mine invite me to a setup. Yes, invite me to a setup in a Jacksonville. Yes, Jacksonville. Jacksonville. The creme de la creme Jacksonville. Jacksonville when me go in a Barbican and we start climb the hill. Right up in a Jacksonville there. And when me a pass the big braggadocious house them, me a say, oh my gosh, I wish I did in a position for own one of them house there. Because to tell you the truth, it was my first time that I really go up that far in Jacksonville. I usually go up there, but not so far. But we go way up in a Jacksonville and we pass the big house them. And then I say to myself, oh, the man say, a Jacksonville where I go. And we pass the big house them. And we still a drive. So I turn to the the gentleman and say, and a Jacksonville where I go. He say, yeah man, Jacksonville man, a Jacksonville where I go. So me did alright. So me did alright. When me look, me see the taxi turn off because it was a job I went there to do. I went there to do a job. And I see the taxi turn off and go through a little valley and me I say, them place here exist in a Jacksonville. And people, when I look, me start say the whole heap of boardhouse and the shanty town and the thing them when me left down in the city and me I say, whoa, I really Jackson me there? And the gentleman turned to me and say, yes. When me write my letter, a Jackson me have to put on it. And people, when I come out of the taxi, me start look around, like when you go somewhere and you end up in a strange land. As so me start look and me start see the people them. People, people I come through bush with donkey and people I come with cut upon them head top. And I say, boss, I really Jackson me there. And them say, yes, Jackson. I'm, I, I'm go on the side of the hill. I'm look down and I look right down. Me I see everywhere. When me look down, me I see in a Papine, me I see in a Barbican Square, me I see in a Grand Spen, me I see in a all of the uptown community them. I couldn't believe it. I mean I use no spine glass. Me nah use no spine glass. Me just a look down. You know, like when the maroon them, you used to I look down upon the British them from when them there in the blue mountain and the cockpit country. I saw me I look down from Jacksonville right down in Kingston and people night come, night come, night come, and then me see one piece of prettiness come in front of me. I mean, I say, I saw Kingston pretty. I saw Kingston pretty from up here, so. And that's why people have to pay them big money there to live up in a them place there. Because when you live up in a Jacksonville and them place there, you see the prettiness of Jamaica. You see how Jamaica pretty. And me did the people, me did there until me see one commotion. Uno never like what me I say no. Uno never like what me I say. But me got to tell you no. When me looking at the early night, me see a commotion a go on. Me see one man a hold one man and drag him back. I drag him and I say, you can't mash up my grandpa. I'm set off a runway from up here, boy. So I say, I why this? Me come way up in a Jacksonville, come and say, why this? Me say, and me see the boy run off. And me see the boy run off. Me see the boy with them wall lamp and run off. And me hear somebody say, I'm gone him gone for Lord Jesus Christ. We up in a Jacksonville me go. We up in a Jacksonville me go. I never know say Scotland up there. Jesus, we. People, people. When me look, me see the boy I come back up the hill and me see two man rush down upon him and say, boy, you can't fire no shot up here, so. You mad? Any of you fire no shot up here, so. You and your family have to go run away. And me I say, but, but, after up here, so no better than down in the garrison where me live. Up here, so no better than the garrison where me live. And me say, the boy, I hold on upon him waist and a pure shuffling a go on. And me run go back in the car and bend down and crouch in the car. Cause me and listen for start here. Pie, 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 pie. And people, I was surprised when I see some man come out of one bush. And like, me no know where the man them having a them crocus bag. Me no know, me no know. Me no know where the man them having a them crocus bag. Me no know, me no know. I never even see the man where did I want him waste. Me no see him have nothing but you see through me live a town. I mean no so went on man will lamp on them waste. Eh? When man will lamp on them waste, you have to lift up. Cause you know what see where him a bring up. Brethren, me going at the car and me fall up and hide. But when me a peep through the window, me see some man come bush. Some man come through a bush and I ask, where the boy gone? Where the boy gone? And me say, who know where me call circle? Me see them circle in yard. Me see them circle in yard. A little after about half an hour, me see them walk come back and tell the the people them say everything Chris now. Everything Chris. Everything Chris. And then me see the same boy change him clothes and come out back. The same boy we did a whole lamp on him waist. him come out back after the man them where have have the have something like cane. It look like to me it look like a some cane them having there. Look like a some cane and some piece of thick them have in the car the room me see them hold the bag. But me don't see why there. But them go down in yard and them chat to him. And I never hear no pie. Little after me see the same boy we did not make trouble. Walk come back in the setup. And me get to find out say the boy, the boy we did not make trouble. A one big family up there, you know. One big family, them just they up there so and then breed up and then breed up and then breed up. And the one they go build one house down there so and the next one go build a house round there so and until the settlement get big. But it seems like the Jacksonville creme de la creme, the braggadocious people them did get fair comfortable with them up the door. Cause I feel say if them did want to move them could have moved them. But but I get for find out, you know. I get for find out say when 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 rich people in a them community, this is what I come people who want to reason it out. Cause, cause we want decode squatting and informal settlement. You see when people living in places like Beverly Hills and Jacksonville and in a Narbrook and them place there, find out say squatting are going near them. Sometime, sometime it's not people from far off a squat beside them, you know. Sometimes are people where them know for a long time and you know them them went and them come and start a little small piece of land, them start do little farming and then them add a little room, a little um something like a room, a shed, and then they move from shed to a shed and bathroom, a room and bathroom, and then other people join. But the people them don't want to cause no disruption in a them upscale community. So them allow people to live beside them as long as them not live um too near them. They like all all a mile because that that quarter part of Jacksonville there was about 2 miles from where the rich people them live. It was about 2 miles away from them. So them not really bothered by them. Them don't really bothered by the so-called informal settler. Some people disrespect them and call them squatter. But these are the things we're going on plenty in plenty upscale community like in Barbican. No, can, can, can somebody tell me if the US embassy is comfortable knowing that standpipe is just across the road from them? Can somebody come in at the chat and tell me, tell me if the US embassy up there in Ligani, if them comfortable with all of them squatter land around them? Me nah be careful. People have it for say It's only when people now have rich people beside them a squatter. But may I ask you now, is the US Embassy, yes, the US Embassy, I need somebody to tell me if the US Embassy is comfortable with Standpipe and Cedar Valley so near to them, just across the road, just across the road. Somebody tell me in the chat now, man. Somebody in the chat tell me if the US Embassy is comfortable knowing that Standpipe and other surrounding place round by Barbican Road, because we have seen in plenty movies like Shutters. Yes, that movie was named Shutters. And other movies where standpipe is a mainstay in movies. I want to know if the US Embassy is satisfied knowing say them the near standpipe. Because maybe standpipe, that community near standpipe. When I go to standpipe, it's pure zinc fence. Pure zinc fence and people living on the gully bank. And no police now go up there go trouble them. No police now go up there and pull them up there. So I want to know what is the modus operandi of informal settling in Jamaica. If you if you go if you go settle informally beside rich people, no police no go there go trouble you. And that made for find out. As long as you go pitch your tent, you go build your tabernacle beside rich people in a Jamaica. As long as the rich people them now have no problem with you, don't trouble you. Is that I see in a Jamaica? Is that I see? There is a loud hypocrisy where informal settlement is concerned. People, I have done my research. I have done my research, people of Jamaica. I have done my research. And many communities in Kingston and St. Andrew where politician represent the people. Yes, I have done my investigation in many communities where informal settling exists. Yes, I have done my investigation and I get to find out people that our prime minister who will have as the right honorable. He's not no honorable. He's honorable. The the agarable. Agarable Andrew Holness. Agarable. That man is so ignorant for poor people. He is so ignorant for poor people. I have found out that the constituency that the Prime Minister watch over in West Central St. Andrew. People, I have done my research. I have done my research. West Central St. Andrew, where the Prime Minister is the Member of Parliament. People, are you listening to me? I don't see you in the chat. You believe I going to come here and act like people but Cooper spend? Eh? The investigation need to be done. Where are the journalists? Where are the investigators? Everybody just depend on one thing, Cooper spend. The people of Jamaica, the Prime Minister knows say, the people of Jamaica is nothing but 9-day wanderers. The Prime Minister knows say, the people them in a Jamaica not talk about things until it tear down. We not talk about the thing them until it tear down. When we start talking about things, we know to come off of it until it is tear down. You remember when the world was tearing down statue? You remember little after COVID when everybody a draw down statue all over the world? Jamaica was the only country where we no rip down no statue. We no tear down no statue because everywhere in a Jamaica people comfortable. Them comfortable. Jamaica people them is a set a 9-day chat. 9-day chat. TCN. Them chat about it for 9 days and it done. When Darrell Vaz take 1.4 billion and go buy a whole bus, we talk about it for 9 days. Done. Andrew Wheatley is cited for illicit enrichment and we chat about it for 9 days. 9 days. And we jump off of it. We jump off of it. I know the Prime Minister. I know the Prime Minister not come to Jamaica and explain nothing up front about the TCN until now we say people just are coming to Jamaica. People just are coming to Jamaica. We start here because we just talk about it for 9 days. We are the 9-day wonder of the world. 9 day we talk about things. And after that, we brain get tired. We gone past something else. That's why the politician them a get where them a get where because all we do we just talk about things for 9 days. 9 days. How much day the copper spending gone now? How much days it gone? The copper spending was what? The copper spending was what? Last week Tuesday. And I bet you by this week, yeah, it done. And the Prime Minister not explain himself all. No. We don't know who give the order. But in 9 days' time, we are going to find something else. You know where the government are do? Eh? You know where the government are do? Them know so we Jamaican people, all we do we just chat, chat. We chat. That's all we do. We just love chat. So them just give me something for chat about. Them just wait till 14 days pass. Them just give me one next piece of dead meat for chat about. All the government do is just give me dead meat for them. All the government do is just give me dead meat for them. Cause them know so we love we belly. We love nyam. We love nyam. So them just give me the piece of meat them for nyam it. Nyam. 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 We coming like fish. Jamaican people them are like fish. You ever hear them say? If the fish never open up him mouth, him gonna get caught. Jamaican people them are like fish. Them live by their mouth. Live by their mouth. Them chat. And then the government just say, all right, 9 days pass. So make we give them something else for chat about. So them just get something new for chat about and them forget. Them forget what was there before. Paul Bogle wasn't a chatter. Paul Bogle wasn't a chatter. Nanny wasn't a chatter. Marcus Garvey wasn't a chatter. William Gardner wasn't a chatter. Three Finger Jack wasn't a chatter. Bob Marley wasn't a chatter. He was a singer. All our freedom fighter them not chat. Sam Sharp not chat. A burning bondong. Burning bondong. Burning bondong. But all the Jamaican people them know for do is chat. Yap. Yap. For 9 days. For 9 days. No, what I was talking about, the Prime Minister constituency. The Prime Minister constituency contain the most informal settlement in a Jamaica. Did you know that Andrew Holness constituency consists of the most informal settlement? It is so informal that not even the rubbish truck them want go around they go collect rubbish. Did you know that when people not pay tax or the KCSE not see nothing a come out of certain constituency and places, them not send a rubbish truck in there? Did you know that? Study. Go on Google and study that. You will see rubbish truck. You will see rubbish truck go to places like Greenwich Farm regular. You will see rubbish truck go to McIntyre Land and the Dunkirk region regular. You will see rubbish truck go to Rockfort regular. You will see rubbish truck goes to Raytown regular. You will see rubbish truck go to Harbour View and then place there regular. And you will see the rubbish truck man them go certain place in a Kingston and St. Andrew regular because them a collect tax. But the rubbish truck them now go round and Andrew Holness constituency. You know see the people them a demonstrate on TV up to last night. You know see the people them on the gully banks. Lord Jesus Christ. You know see the people them on the gully banks. I say them stink. Alligator one yam them round there. Rubbish. Rubbish. Andrew Holness is running one of the most informal constituency in a Jamaica squatter land. People, anybody will believe a lie me I tell. Wanna take a drive pan Olympic way. Almost squatter segment to say half Olympic way. Eh? Almost squatter segment on say half Olympic way. Bay Farm Villa a squatter informal. Run a St. Paul School, St. Paul Road and squatter. If I tell you, say, the places where squatting is not going on in the Prime Minister constituency in West Central St. Andrew, it was places built by the People's National Party from way in the 90s and the early 2000s. Somebody for coming at the chat. Somebody for coming at the chat and tell me say I lie me I tell. Andrew Holness constituency in a West Central St. Andrew have the most squatter in there and him find time for a go round in a Jamaica and lick down people place. Both people that on squatter land. But the PMP, the People's National Party, when them come in a power, them now go act on a revenge. When Mark Golding and the People National Party, the rubbish truck there make too much noise, me I do my blog. Tell the rubbish truck man that downstairs say, for turn off him engine. Uno come around here too regular. Rubbish truck man come in a Kingston 16 too regular. Because we're paying tax. We're paying tax. There is no informal settlement in East Kingston. The only place them can say informal is near where Andrew Holness and his wife go build up house over there. You don't know that people? The only place where informal in a East Kingston is which part Andrew Holness go build up the apartment house them. Run a vineyard town. Run a gully. Run a gully informal. Informal place. Informal place. Him and his wife build up apartment round there. That's all them do. People, who know which part me attack over Olympic Garden? Eh? Who know which part me attack Olympic Way and them place there? Certain place round a Cockburn pen where Andrew Holness control. Eh? When rain fall round there, the people them flood out. Flood out. Flood out. Sandy Gully come over upon them over there. And that in figure do fix up him. Give the people them land. Give the people them proper land. Andrew Holness give the people them proper land. Too much informal settlement in your constituency. I go round with bulldozer. You go round with bulldozer and mash down people house. Why you don't go round in West Central St. Andrew and bulldoze down some informal place round there? Why you don't go in your constituency and lick down some informal place off Olympic Way? Why you not go around a room? Why you not go around a room where Puure tackle there? Puure tackle. Why you not go around a Bay Farm Road where Puure board villa around there? Puure zinc fence. I text it pan Cooper spend people and lick down them house. And your constituency full of squatter land. West Central St. Andrew Holness constituency full of squat people, journalists are this on of a turn. On a focus pan. Come off a Cooper spend now and go focus pan Andrew Holness constituency. Oh, it's full of squatter land. Wanna come off a Cooper spend now. Spend some time pan squatting in Jamaica. Cooper spend thing, him can't escape. Him cannot escape it. Him cannot escape it. Cannot escape it. Look across the road per Majestic Garden. Eh? Look across per Majestic Garden. Look across per Majestic Garden. The way Portia seems to work hard for them people they over back to people them and live like them they uptown now. Back to people them now live in a squatter settlement again. Operation Pride, give them that. Back to people them, big up Majestic Garden, big up. Look at places like Painland, Pain Cockburn Pen, the part where Portia Simpson do her thing pan. People, if you don't hear the knives not ground, a rubbish truck. Rubbish truck come which part we live every day. Cause we not living in an informal settlement. Rubbish truck no go around and Andrew Holness constituency. Rubbish truck no go around there. Who no see it on TV. I don't do tabloid. Else me would have played that for to hear it. Watch on the TV at night time. Watch on the TV at night time. Anything I do on my channel, I try to do exclusive. Try to do exclusive. I try to do exclusive. People, I will be shocked that the sound don't don't be turned off. I will be shocked. Which part me live? Rubbish truck come almost every day. Rubbish truck no go around and Andrew Holness constituency. Because why? The people them round there are fret you know because hurricane a come and crocodile are gonna name them. We don't see them on TV last night a demonstrate. We don't see them. We don't see them last night a demonstrate. Surround the stink. Round upon the gully bank. Stink. And this prime minister are there all over. Busy. Busy, 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 busy. Busy, busy. In a St. Thomas. In a St. Anne's. In a Cooper's Pen. I lick down people house with bulldozer around a film constituency is 80% in farmers, squatter land. Andrew Holness constituency, a squatter land. 80% of it. 80% of it. It's just a few part round there of some little batch. A also scheme where PMP built from long time. A PMP built it. When feel say when I get where to mash up people house. Mash up people house without impunity. Eh? Without discretion. And when I sit in a constituency where 80% informal, 80% informal, you as the sitting member of parliament. So people, they want the people them run a West Central in a car. The history of the one you know, the history. Remember say West Central St. Angelo really win clean by the Jamaica Labour Party, you know, at no time, you know. It is the third time now since Andrew Holness have got court. The third time since Andrew Holness court about election in a constituency. One, the PMP just low it. And him lose one already. Him lose one already. And now, this one are with Paul Buchanan. Yes, people, it not done. It not done. Paul Buchanan say him no win. The people them say them no vote for him. The people them say them no vote for him. So the people them over West Central, St. Andrew, see what drive and them place there. Plenty informal place around there. Plenty informal place. Plenty informal place. It mix up. You have place where have housing scheme, as when we say, you have place where have good formal housing, where people have them title and people have them good house, but you have informal settlement round there. You have informal settlement round there. People, Andrew Holness is bad mind. Andrew Holness is bad mind. And you say if Paul Buchanan is successful in wrestling this West Central constituency from Andrew Holness, and him is still Prime Minister and him gone somewhere else, hey, him a go send bulldozer come bulldozer on the down. Take it from me. Take it from me. In very bad mind. He's a bad mind person. You know, say him a build one and one house. I know see what him do. Put him name on the house them. Portia, look here. There is no prime minister. History have it for sure. Say Michael Manley never put no stamp on no house where him do. And Matalan them make house. Matalan make house. Under Michael Manley government. Matalan. So Michael Manley now have no time to put him personal name on no house. PJ Patterson not do it neither. PJ Patterson not do it neither. Oh my gosh, and I should not even mention Portia Simpson Miller. Portia Simpson Miller. Portia Simpson Miller. People, if I tell you no, what Portia Simpson do before she left out of politics. Portia Simpson Miller. I don't know about any other place, you know, but I can talk about Greenwich Town. I can speak of Greenwich Town. If anybody go to Greenwich Town, Greenwich Farm, and buck up a zinc fence and come back, come tell me. Anybody go to Greenwich Town and buck up a zinc fence, come back and tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. Because part of Portia Simpson's legacy was it that everybody will own them yard at Greenwich Farm and don't have proper fencing. Portia Simpson Miller make sure say them get proper fencing before she leave out her office. Everywhere you go in a Greenwich Farm, wall fence. Police not afraid to do them work at Greenwich Farm. Cause them not afraid some man a go fire any bullet pan them through zinc fence. Portia Simpson make sure say as long as you own your house, own your yard in a Greenwich Farm, and you not have proper fencing. She remove the wire fence, and she remove the barbed wire fence, the barbed wire, and she remove the zinc fence and give the people them proper concrete wall fencing. You don't notice when you go on pan Marcus Garvey Drive, when you reach a little section there, Greenwich Farm, you pass Tinsipen and I go back to town. Look pan all of the fencing them. I go on pan Greenwich Farm side. Well done, properly. That is the legacy. And you have a section of farm, a labor right, You have a section of Greenwich Farm. I say shower, The section of Greenwich Farm will say shower. I down at the bottom part to Marcus Garvey Drive, And you see true, I down there so Portia used to live. Yes. Portia used to live down at Greenwich Farm on 3rd Street. Yes. And although Greenwich Farm down there so down at 3rd Street, I say shower. Portia seems to not watch that. And when Portia seems to go through Greenwich Farm and them I say, Portia, you go down. Portia say, yes. I have to pass down there. Is there some start out? I don't want come rub out the goodness of Portia. Eh? Bad mind Prime Minister. You want come rub out the goodness of Portia with a lie. Eh? On a lie. On a lie. Wanna say, me title when me say the land deal with Chinese. Yes, people, so me do my thing. So me do my thing. Me take time and deal with my thing. I deal with my thing differently. Me not just jump in a topic. Jamaican people not really understand, the significant danger where Jamaica in and now, where China people, China man, China man, China man, China man, China man, China man. I'm gonna take back my talk. China man, China man, Chinese man. Then Chinese man then. Enough people not understand when me say China man. Me not talk Mr. Chin, we run the little Chinese shop round the corner. Me not talk him. Me not talk Mr. Chin where have the little store downtown. Me not talk him. Me not talk him. Me not talk Mr. Chin where they are from Saltfish or Shingle. Yes, you have some Chinese where they are from Saltfish or Shingle all stop. Yes, people. You did have some Chinese people where them did control the grocery shop them in a heavy community in a Kingston and St. Andrew. Yes, them still there, them generation still there. And me have to say big up to them. Big up to them. Me not talk Jamaican Chinese. Me not talk on no. You have some new breed of Chinese now. You have some new breed of Chinese now a government and them hug up in a bed. Hug up in a bed like wife and husband. Hug up in a bed. Some Chinese. Jamaican people. Uno, uno, uno there now and a suffer. Look on people them down a copper spend. Can't get a piece of them Jamaican land. Although them have them little money and Chinese, that's why I asked this morning. We need to start find out what is the land deal with Andrew Holness, especially on the Chinese. We don't want to know from Portia Simpson them time. We don't want to know that. We are talking about no, 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 no. Because no is different from then. People, people, it is outrageous when you hear people talk about Chinese deal in a Jamaica.
Who will only care about the Chinese people. So the Collibod we talk about
People, people, who not have to understand all of them things are first. We don't have to understand it.
first and foremost, I want to say thank you to all the people who come out, support the thing, support the cause for Jamaica, because Jamaica is calling and Jamaica need us. I want to show my appreciation and say Jamaican people, I love you. I know you know couldn't disappoint. I know you don't come out in full force and share and view this video. But at the same time, you have some people that go around or come on the Facebook and attack foolish, attack about the Chinese, them do this and that, do that. They forget that these Chinese people, they're not just investors, they're also invaders, right? And when them come on with the invasion and take over this island, soon you're going to have a Chinese government who conduct Chinese affairs in Jamaica, who will only the Chinese people. So the Collibod we are run the country, the Lily Judas, tell himself to stop, sell the land them to the Chinese people and start looking out for the best interests of the Jamaicans them that's in the country. Yeah, we need to tackle poverty that's happening in Jamaica right now. Unity is a thing that we should start teaching our curriculum in Jamaica to make sure that the youths them was inside the nest, we can get all of them. Because the one them that already flee the nest, them might gone bad already. So with these messages that we're sending out Jamaican people, please, please keep the fight going. Keep it strong. Yeah? Do not allow these people to continue to take me for granted. We can't just roll over like dog and get to belly scratch because them people are, you know what I mean, are coming with their money. Money make people, yeah, glitter. You know, glitter for me. You're not supposed to have glitter for the rest of the need that. Yeah? So therefore, make them take their money and go back with it. I feel the Jamaica, I will not get where. That's the slogan. I feel the Jamaica, I will not get where. So when they come in the investment and something, if it's not beneficial for the Jamaican people, then we don't want it. Keep the investment. I rather use buckle torch. I rather ride one donkey or one mule go back to Jamaica. More than to drive on the China then road and I pay people the money and go back and food in the package. Remember this. China is overpopulated. So the government want right now have to send their citizens to different parts of the world. They can't do it at Europe because the European won't have it. Them try Africa because Africa either sell out them people from man in anywhere. But Jamaican people will not do that. We not have it. I feel with Jamaica and we not give it away. That's what I said to them.
We not
So when they come to Jamaica about them big investment and all that stuff there,
I will land them one.
I invade them, I take time.
I will land them one.
And Mr. Man who down the corner who have a little shop, if they come to you and say they want your shop, tell them 2 words. One start with F and the other one end with F. You understand? Don't sell the business because as soon as they get the little money, by the time them bill, you can't buy but anywhere for yourself, you know.
Oh my God.
The inner city them at Jamaica get more and more crowded, more ghetto, more zinc fence.
Yeah.
People now see that. You know, more zinc fence for what? If you can't pass them stage for a long time. But everybody that's involved in their own individual self and care about the island. The island is ball out for the little island we can deal with everything that on it. When you talk about Jamaica, you ask me where you come from. We come from Jamaica. The smile with the on their face. Then John Carter go from side to side, teeth white and bright of any dark night.
True.
So continue with the fight. Continue to sign the petition. Continue to share the video. Keep it strong, keep it going. Jamaica need you. Jamaican people, Jamaica need you. Jamaica cry for it. Now make them people rape the country anymore. Yeah? We are get sidetracked by these stupidness, these satanic movements when we say I go on to Jamaica. People are jump off a house. People are jump off a tree. Man and woman have sex in the middle of dance and people are watching. What kind of satanic? That's why we are divert ourselves from the reality is
dancehall and mash up the country. You know, hear me preach it all the while. Dancehall is demise. One time it was dancehall where whole of the culture, you know, dancehall a whole of Jamaica, but dancehall is like quicksand now. Dancehall.
What's actually going on in Jamaica right now. Bring back yourself to reality. Don't roll over like dog and get in a belly scratch. Yeah? Jamaica a Fury island and we nah get way. That is the slogan. A Fury Jamaica we nah get way. People love and bless. And me thank you again. And me keep thanking you. And me try to answer as much as the response of people give to me as much as possible. Telling you which part to sign the petition. Keep signing it. Me nah gonna stop fight. Yeah? We nah stop fight until we get the country back because I feel with Jamaica and we nah get way. Have a good day, everybody. And thank you again for coming out. Now on the busy schedule, I want to take the time out to sign and view and share and post. Keep doing the same thing because we're gonna
take. Man, share it, man. Share it. We have to get rid of the Chinese man. Sooner or later, you know. Sooner or later, we will be in a cage. Enough people don't know that. Sooner or later, Jamaican will be in a cage begging a slice of bread from Chinese people. In a cage, I ask them, can I get a drink of water? Una say that Andrew Holness a bring with to. That Andrew Holness a bring with to. That Andrew Holness a bring Jamaica to. This man here no business, but nothing. All this man here business with is just himself alone. Himself and him family. All him think about is just himself and him family. This man here don't care a damn. This man here don't care a damn about us. But I have a question. I want to ask Andrew Holness. I have a question I want to ask Andrew Holness. I have a question.
Don't stole my belongings and give to your Chinese man. God in heaven knows knows that you are wrong.
And you always not telling this man.
Are you a Chinaman? Are you a black man?
May I ask you a question? May I ask you a question and you always may I ask you? May I ask you? May I ask you?
Son stole my belongings and give to your
May I
Chinaman.
ask you?
God in heaven knows, He knows that you are wrong. Are you a Chinaman? Are you a black man? It don't need no alias to see that your skin is black.
May I ask you? Hey, 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 people, who they were asking?
Son stole my belongings and give to your Chinaman. God in heaven knows, He knows that you are wrong. Are you a Chinaman? Are you a black man? It don't need no alias to see that your skin is black.
People, these are the questions where we are asked. Andrew Holness on a Monday morning like this. Oh, you feel comfortable. Oh, you feel comfortable feeling in such a big hugging up and kissing up with Chinese man. And you have people in a tent right here now, down a Cooper's pen. People down a Cooper's pen. Asleep and a shit and a eat right where them sit down. Oh, you feel good that Chinese can come in a Jamaica and can just pint pan piece of land and say, me want that, and them get it. We want to know that. Where you are defend? Where you are defend Andrew Holness? Where you are defend? What is the right the people them have in a Jamaica where land is concerned? What is the right people have in a Jamaica where land is concerned?
I did not know your foreparents were from Hong Kong. Every man has a right where he belongs.
You hear that?
So prepare yourself and tell me where you are from.
Boy, may I tell you, may I tell you, may I tell you. Boy, people, we need to put this 9-day chat one side. We need to put this 9-day chat one side. Because people, the argument, the argument that I hear from Prime Minister Andrew Holness pertaining Cooper's pen, it doesn't add up to nothing at all. It not add up to nothing at all. As a prime minister, as a prime minister, the country, the country, the country is expecting better, better argument, better argument from Andrew Holness. But people, Andrew Holness is not the person where the Jamaican people trust right you know. The people them do not trust Andrew Holness right you know. The people that more want to see the back of Andrew Holness now. The people them want to see the back of Andrew Holness right now. Andrew Holness is not on Jamaican diet anymore. Andrew Holness is not on the diet.
Special welcome to folks on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and those of you watching online at onespotsmedia.com.
First up this evening, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has described the demolition of homes in Cooper's Pen, Trelawney as a disaster.
Dr. Holness, who spoke for the first time on the issue today, said he will not say too much until he understands the situation fully.
But he says the government is carefully assessing Tuesday's mass demolition to see how it can support the residents.
Details in this report.
Since Tuesday, there has been widespread outrage following a mass demolition of homes in Cooper Spring, Trelawney. Disturbing images started to flood the media as dozens of families appealed for help at the highest level. On Friday, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness responded.
The images that we have seen are disturbing. My heart goes out to the families who have been dislocated. I see a particular image of a newborn and the mother being dislocated. These are the tragedies, and it is one thing that history does is to repeat itself. And I am committed to ensure that our history is not repeated.
Which is why he said the government cannot endorse squatting and the illegal occupation of land.
I do intend to address the specific matter when I have the full details of the matter. The matter is quite complex. It involves court rulings for which I need to be properly advised on those court rulings before I speak.
Right.
I do intend to, however, address the matter. As soon as the matter occurred and it was brought to my attention, I had no prior knowledge of it. None of our ministers, certainly not the member of parliament. I got a call very early in the morning, quite surprised. And immediately we mobilized resources from ODPEM and the Ministry of Labour and Social Security to assist because technically it was a disaster.
He said whatever the government does, it has to ensure that it is made clear that squatting is wrong, but also find the balance which shows every Jamaican should have equal access to land and housing.
We will have to find ways to support those families who are impacted. But whatever our response is, we have to be careful that we don't set a precedence that is not sustainable.
Nakinski Robinson, TVJ News.
People, I don't know about you, you know. I don't know about you. But to me, the Prime Minister is not tenable. Yeah, man. The Prime Minister is not tenable.
They were told by the police that they were searching for guns. In a statement today, JFJ said the situation raises serious human rights concerns. It asserted that the detention, fingerprinting, and seizure of personal property, such as phones, represent significant interference with constitutional rights.
Welcome back to Primetime News.
Special welcome to folks on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and those of you watching online at onespotmedia.com.
First up this evening, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has described the demolition of homes in Cooper Spanish Trelawney as a disaster.
Dr. Holness, who spoke for the first time on the issue today, said he will not say too much until he understands the situation fully.
But he says the government is carefully assessing Tuesday's mass demolition to see how it can support the residents.
Details in this report.
Since Tuesday, there has been widespread outrage following a mass demolition of homes in Cooper Spring, Trelawney. Disturbing images started to flood the media as dozens of families appealed for help at the highest level. On Friday, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness responded.
The images that I've seen are disturbing. My heart goes out to the families who have been dislocated. I see a picture of a newborn and the mother being dislocated. These are the tragedies, and it is one thing that history does is to repeat itself.
Right.
And I am committed to ensure that our history is not repeated.
Which is why he said the government cannot endorse squatting and the illegal occupation of land.
People, as I was saying, I don't know about you, but I know about me. This Prime Minister here is questionable. Yes, this Prime Minister here is untenable. So I don't want to hear what nobody want to say. I don't want to hear what nobody want to say. If the Jamaican people, it is fit right now for not asking Andrew Holness for his resignation. I don't know when them are going to do it. When them are going to do it. If there is a prime minister that can fully take the responsibility for the demolitions of houses and in the same time leaving a just born baby, 3-day old, under a bus shelter. How far you expect to go with a prime minister like this? How far the Jamaican people expect? And I hear people from the Jamaica Labour Party asking for MP Isaac Buchanan to I don't want to really repeat it, but some form of resignation they are asking for Isaac Buchanan to do. How comes nobody from the PMP don't ask for Andrew Holness' resignation yet? That is the problem that I have with the PMP. Because right now, as a citizen, I am seeing that going forward with Andrew Holness as Prime Minister is untenable. When you have a prime minister will sit at the end of government and he's saying that him no know nothing about houses being bulldozed until him see it on TV, that no sound good. That no sound good, me people. That sound like say we have a prime minister where things can happen to Jamaican in this country and the prime minister say no know nothing about it. The prime minister can send agent of the state go do certain thing and then say no know nothing about it because how comes police officer can left Kingston because that is the report where we are get. So the police them left Kingston and go down at Trelawney. They must say and a Trelawney police do the locking up at the men them a police from Kingston and the prime minister say him no know nothing about this a JDF helicopter in the year and after the prime minister is the chief defense minister of the Jamaica um, Defense Force and the prime minister say him no know nothing at all after the people them say a helicopter a circling of the year JDF helicopter but people I would want to hear what Isaac Buchanan I say after them I ask for his resignation.
Of homes in Cooper's Pen Trelawney, Isaac Buchanan came out strongly, raising concern about how Jamaican families were treated. But now there is one part of his statement that Jamaicans need to hear clearly, because Isaac Buchanan is not saying that private property owners do not have rights. In fact, listen carefully to what he said. Let me be clear. I recognize and respect that bona fide owners of private property have legal rights over the use and enjoyment of their land. Those rights are protected by law and must be respected. This is Michidek's commentary, where we look beyond the headlines, cut through the noise, and bring you the stories and issues affecting Jamaica and the Jamaican people. If you haven't already, remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. But listen to this. Today's commentary, Isaac Buchanan's clarification is important. His argument is that two things can be true at the same time. A lawful property owner can have rights that must be respected. But when Jamaican families are displaced and their homes and possessions are being demolished, questions must also be asked about human dignity, proportionality, and the responsibility of the state. And that is where Isaac Buchanan is drawing the line. He is asking, what happens to those families after the bulldozers leave? Where do the children sleep? Where do the elderly go? And what assistance is available to families who may have lost not only their homes, but their personal belongings?
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
I am Isaac Buchanan, Member of Parliament for Portland Eastern and the opposition spokesperson on youth and human rights. I am deeply disturbed by the recent demolition of structures occupied by Jamaican families, first in St. Thomas and now in Coopers Pen, Trelawney. These incidents, reportedly carried out during the dusk and dawn hours, have left families homeless while their personal belongings and life possessions destroyed in the process. What is particularly troubling to me is the reported role of the police during the Cooper's Pen operation. The reported detention of men while women and children stood by helplessly as their homes and possessions were destroyed is deeply disturbing. The image and circumstances are painfully reminiscent of the powerlessness and separation experienced by enslaved people under slavery. Jamaica must never allow the exercise of lawful authority to reproduce circumstances in which vulnerable people feel stripped of their agency, dignity, and ability to protect their families and possessions. Let me be clear. I recognize and respect that bona fide owners of private property have legal rights over the use and enjoyment of their land. Those rights are protected by law and must be respected. However, the existence of private property rights does not absolve the government of Jamaica of its constitutional and fiduciary duty to protect the welfare, dignity, and fundamental rights of its people. When citizens are displaced in circumstances such as these, the questions extend beyond property ownership. It becomes a question of governance, human dignity, proportionality, and the responsibility of the state. What happens to families of Cooper's Pen tonight? What happened to the families displaced in St. Thomas? Where will these mothers, fathers, elderly persons, and children lay their heads tonight? Who is taking responsibility for the destruction of their personal belongings, many of which may represent the only assets they possess? The Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedoms enshrined in the Constitution of Jamaica recognizes the dignity of every individual and establishes fundamental protections that must guide the exercise of state power. Lawful authority must be exercised with humanity, fairness, and proportionality. Images of bulldozers reducing homes and personal possessions to rubble while families stand helplessly by are deeply unsettling. Regardless of the legal status of the occupation, every Jamaican deserves to be treated with dignity and humanity. A civilized society must never become indifferent to the suffering of its people. As a member of parliament for Portland Eastern and opposition spokesperson on youth and human rights, I am demanding immediate answers from the government. Where is the minister with responsibility for housing? Where is the member of parliament for the constituency in Trelawney where the incident occurred? What immediate emergency relief is being provided to the displaced families? What temporary housing arrangements have been made? What support will be offered to replace or compensate for personal belongings that have now been destroyed? What long-term plan exists to ensure that these citizens are not left abandoned and forgotten? I'm also calling for a clear account of the police operation in Cooper's Pen. If men were detained while their families watch their homes being demolished, the government must explain the circumstances, the legal basis for those actions, and whether the treatment of those residents was necessary and proportionate. The government cannot simply supervise demolitions and walk away. It has a continuing obligation to ensure that vulnerable citizens are not rendered destitute without meaningful intervention. The measure of a government is not only how it protects property rights, but also how it safeguards the dignity and welfare of its most vulnerable citizens. I therefore call upon the government to immediately provide the following: emergency housing assistance for every affected family, social intervention and welfare support, counseling services, particularly for children and vulnerable persons, assistance to replace essential belongings destroyed during the demolitions, and a comprehensive respect. I'm also calling for a clear account of the police operation in Cooper's Pen. If men were detained while their families watched their homes being demolished, the government must explain the circumstances, the legal basis for those actions, and whether the treatment of those residents was necessary and proportionate. The government cannot simply supervise demolitions and walk away. It has a continuing obligation to ensure that vulnerable citizens are not rendered destitute without meaningful intervention. The measure of a government is not only how it protects property rights, but also how it safeguards the dignity and welfare of its most vulnerable citizens. I therefore call upon the government to immediately provide the following: emergency housing assistance for every affected family.
Now, people, so we compel to do another video to provide some clarity. So we see this piece of place and them said there was an eviction notice given by court and the people want unruly. So we're going to go into the actual court file. I know we have to edify the public, so we could go there. And we will provide one who is the trustee, one who is in front of the court, and what was ruling of the judge. And we're going to look if we see any eviction notice there. Some people could go in and claimant one, Dimitri, Jobson, Max, Gilbert, Jobson, seem like a two brother. Defendant, the administrative general for Jamaica. Okay. And the administrator of the estate of Gilbert's Barton Jobson. Okay. Them name don't sound about it, no. A new Falmouth Resort Limited. We could go down here, so. November 8th, November 30th, and December 9, 2016 was the hearing. Application by defendant to strike out claim and legal principles to be applied in the abuse of process. On a see court case, we could go where judge say. You don't want them, we could go where judge say. You see if any eviction and leak down people placed it tonight. This is the honorable judge. The court order therefore will be as follows. First, defendant amend the application for the court order which was filed on April 18, 2016 is granted and the claim against defendant 1 is struck out. Okay, great. The cost of the defendant said the amendment application and the cost of the claim are awarded to defendant 1 and shall be taxed if not sooner agreed. Defendant 1 shall file and serve this order. You see anything else to say, people, please?
Listen, people, listen.
Again,
Listen.
carry it and erase out.
Yeah, big up Hot Water, your channel for news.
Yeah, man. So people, I personally, I say, a whole heap of thing I go on. Whole heap of thing I go on. In this thing here, because as far as we can see, this was a GLP demolition. We have no seen it tearing up now that this is a GLP demolition. Because we get to understand, say, the Minister of Security get involved now and come and tell the people them say, "You move off of the land, you come off of the land." That is where we are here now.
Member of Parliament for Eastern Portland.
Yeah, man. A little fire this. Marvin fire.
Currently in Trelawney, as we speak. He's there talking with the residents and finding out how, as an attorney, he can represent them. Not just for the show. You might think it's political mileage. Call it what you may. I lift my hats off to Isaac for that, for going down there. And he's down there before the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Andrew Holness is yet to go down there.
Yeah.
Andrew Holness is yet to go down there. at least to my knowledge, the Prime Minister of Jamaica.
The Prime Minister hide. This Prime Minister want. You see, because the Prime Minister knows Jamaica is a 9-day country. He knows after 9 days the thing I go cool down. And that's why I must stay up. The Prime Minister knows Jamaican people only talk about things for 9 days. But Jamaica, may I ask you the truth. When I just talk about this for 9 days, no! The Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, have to give a clear message of how this take place. And I watch the Prime Minister have to go. This is no 9-day thing. You left people without a life. Some people may feel say just when people dead, them left without a life. When people bed, when people, everything what people work for, just a bulldozer just come and run over it. It leave you without a life. Especially in a time now where him is Prime Minister, where everybody is hopeless. Andrew Holness, you got to go. You got to go.
Is not yet with the people whose homes have been completely demolished. But Nationwide has sought it fit to talk about Isaac, saying Isaac tells
That
unaffected
is what Nationwide
Cooper
is all
Spin
about.
families
That
to
is
chop
what
it on
Nationwide is all
government.
about.
Now, some of you might be like, what do you mean by choppy line? Choppy line is a colloquial terminology used among the residents for scamming. Yeah, for scamming.
People, me I gonna make something clear. You have some people on my channel, you know. Some of them are Labour right, and some of them are PMP. And you have some Labour right to come on the channel. Expect me to lick Andrew Holness ass. Me no lick people ass. You see, if you're wrong, you're wrong. If Mark Golding do wrong, him wrong for me. Anybody do wrong, them wrong for me. So when some Labour right can come in on my chat and like up my thing and then them take back them likes. You know, go on with that. Go on with that. And you can take back on the likes. Because if you no expect when a Prime Minister behave like Andrew Holness, people supposed to ask him to resign. What do you expect? What do you expect of Andrew Holness? What you expect him to lead Jamaica with iron fist? You expect Andrew Holness to lead our nation with an iron fist? Can't work. Can't work. Can't work.
And I want to say this. I am not here to encourage any scammer or any terminology that's affiliated with that. I'm not here to encourage that. I am totally against that. Whether or not Isaac Buchanan said that, let's talk about the reality, the actions of the man. This man is one of the only member of parliament that is publicly speaking out against injustices and dished out to the Jamaican people. The human
Hey, this is what I talk about for a long time. Isaac Buchanan is the only member of parliament will come out and talk about it. People, I tell you now, that is the modus operandi of every politician. They are in garden house to run with the button. Every politician will go in a garden house, them go in there to grab the button and run with it. But the reason why I so expected of Mark Golding to be a gentleman, I don't expect that when Mark Golding win the next election, Mark Golding ever be a bad mind prime minister, a prime minister will revengeful like Andrew Holness and make it his modus operandi to go into to to labor right constituency and displace them. We not expect that of Andrew Holness, but we know say of Mark Golding. Sorry to say Andrew Holness. He's like that. We expect every leader of the GLP to behave like this because they might take the script from Edward Seaga. They are taking the script that Edward Seaga left behind for all of them. Remember, say back a while it start, you know. Back a while it start. When back a while ago on, I was what? I was about 5 year old when Bakawal demolition a go on. I was about 5 year old and I did hear about this man, this white man, the first white man who come in a parliament, Edward Seaga. And then me hear say him broke down people house. Him broke down people house. And reconstruct his own bastion, his own Tivoli garden. Him broke down Bakawal, where Bakawal used to be a community of so-called PMP in that time. Bakawal used to be down back to Lizard Town side. You know where Lizard Town they know? Lizard Town, down back to the railway station, down back to Mud Town, and down back to a slaughterhouse there. In other words, Bakawal was where the bus park there. From the bus park I come up. And Edward Seaga mash it down and rebuild the new Tivoli garden. So we know say that is the modus operandi of the PMP, I mean of the GLP, So we know say all GLP do is disturb people life. GLP just disturb people life in a Jamaica and you can understand from Bustamante days, Bustamante did ill treat Rasta because them time there, no. Rasta did them mostly down a back a wall. Rasta, and mostly Rasta did live down a back a wall. Yes, it was mostly Rasta live down a back a wall. And Bustamante was the man where bring that charge. So every leader of the Jamaica Labour Party bring uncomfortableness to the people of Jamaica. You see, even in a Bruce time, Bruce is the man where in a theme time, me nah go blame Bruce Golden, but each leadership within the Jamaica Labour Party either bring death or destruction on the Jamaican people. Yes, the leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party always bring either death or destruction on the Jamaican people. I'm not take back my chat where that is concerned. It is the modus operandi of the Jamaica Labour Party to bring
the Jamaican people,
and
the human rights breaches and violations, and a fight for the people. But dirty thinking nationwide, Cliff Hughes and them little dirty operatives. Let me tell you this. It's when I become president of Jamaica, which no one can't tap. No. It's when I become president of Jamaica, and I have 24 hours to back up. And an investigation is going to be launched into all on a bank account, every goddamn thing, to find out who was being paid to be this much of a nuisance to the country. Nationwide, Cliff Hughes and your dirty operatives on a sick stomach. And me, I am going to be one of the biggest thorn in our flesh. I'm going to be like a steel. Take a thorn, steel in our flesh. Isaac Buchanan, on behalf of the Jamaican people, who see what you do, big up yourself. Some people now like you because you're down to earth with the Rosalie and the people, you're there on your TikTok and your thing, and I actually am. But big up yourself. You understand what I say? Not everybody will like everybody. But as a human rights attorney, I am very grateful for the fact that you took the time out of your busy schedule to go into a constituency that PNP has no business doing, because Cooper's Pen is pretty much a Jamaica Labour Party place. But you put aside politics and you went there to represent the people down there. And I want you to give them the fullest representation. I too have spoken to lawyers, and I will be doing my my share of advocacy, on behalf of the people from Cooper's Pen. Legal advocacy. Watch what's going to happen. Big up yourself, Isaac. And to all the persons who went down there. Understand that the opposition leader go down there. Mark, big up yourself. And we're still waiting for the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Now if you just go down there. Go find out put the people in there. Because the human rights violation by the police officers, they will come under your portfolio. Use the Minister of Defense. By Minister of Defense. So even me here say even helicopter was there. I don't know if he did just a fly past or part of separation, but the people say even helicopter they did it. But to have had police officers in a mask, 3 a.m. in the morning, take out more than 20 men out of the community and carry them, go lock them up, and detain them for a few hours unlawfully. and then carried them back after the demolition done. They left a home and came back to a rubble. You're going to pay for it. Yeah, man. Are you responsible for them? So, see, I will not come and wash no and say the government don't know nothing about it. And if the government is saying they don't know nothing about that operation, they will keep saying that. You see, if we're not going to tell we say, oh, no, know nothing about it, and it involves so much police officers, that simply means that the private stakeholder has enough power to pull that much of public resources and use it at his disposal privately.
People not understand, you know. Any, you say Andrew Holness is like a waste man in a Jamaica. We have a lead with a waste man prime minister. Waste man. Waste man. We have a waste man prime minister a lead with. But people, I am going to close off now because my battery are done here now.
Anyway, Techie, only in a serious trouble.
Serious trouble.
What trouble going? I just pick up myself nationwide. Go jump off a cliff, no dog shit. Hold on over there. Think me to watch me out.
Man, the stakeholder have that kind of power through a politician. Yeah. Them have politician in them back pocket, man. Yeah, man. That's true. So you see, this is the kind of PR system people talking about. You see, that was spoken about. These public relations.
People don't understand. You see, the prime minister is like a waste man because people know say him compromise. People who have power can use him. The prime minister is so compromised. That's all people in a Jamaica who have power can use him. He's very compromised. People who have power, people up in a St. Andrew who have power can use the prime minister to do them dirty work. People who have business in a Jamaica can use the prime minister. Foreigner, hoteliers, we have them big hotel in a Jamaica. Billionaire hoteliers can use the prime minister because they know say Andrew Holness is compromised. Anybody can use him. Anybody can use the prime minister because they know say him compromised. People in a Jamaica don't know say is a compromised prime minister around the country. A compromised prime minister. And him come like a waste man. He's a waste man. Him can't talk to not even the people them in a party. Him can't talk to them. Them have him as waste man in the party. The GLP have Andrew Holness as a waste man. And we in a Jamaica make a waste man a lead way. A waste man in Andrew Holness. Waste man. Waste man. Waste.